So I saw this video where this guy was saying if you don't have a team of obsessed people that's ready to do this thing with you, you might as well go solo. And the truth is, it applies to everything. I think it almost applies to everything in life. But I kind of like related it to music terms. Like a lot of times I preach about having a team as an upcoming artist because obviously you cannot afford to pay the quote unquote professionals, right? I always say, start out with your homeboys. Maybe you have a friend that likes to fuck with cameras, make him your cameraman. You have a friend that is a bit smart or whatever, make him your manager. You have a friend that's into beats or whatever, he could be your producer. You guys will all figure it out together, and before you know it, that's your team, right? And the good thing about that is they are people that you trust. And then the main thing is, of course, they have to all want to see you win. That should be the end goal. Everybody is doing this thing because they want to see you win, and they know and believe that the minute you win, they all eat, because that's how it should be. But a lot of times that might not be the case because you might not have those type of people around you. A lot of people talk. A lot of people act like they want to be down with you. A lot of people act like, they're your guys and they want to do this thing with you. But when it comes to actually putting in the work, you see how serious they are. In most cases, they're not serious, but you see how serious they are when it comes to putting in that work and doing things that needs to be done to push your brand forward. So a lot of times, you might just have to do this shit solo until, you get to another chapter where you can afford to pay for professional help. Which is I'm an example of that. I do all of this shit solo. I get through passes sometimes, right? Because that's just life. As you dey waka and people are seeing that this guy is hustling. Some of them are inclined to help you out a little bit, point you in a certain direction that will get you bread. Some of them are in positions of power and can, make things happen for you. But a lot of times it's really just me and God, and my helpers. And the helpers are the ones that put money in your pockets or point you in directions where money can be put in your pockets. But in terms of a team, half of the time I'm doing this shit myself, So, and when I get help, sometimes I even pay for the help. And the truth is, for something that you're passionate about, for something that you built to a point where you are beginning to see results, you're not just going to put it in the hands of anybody because you know the hustle and the work that it took you to get to where you are. So you rather just do it by yourself until you find like serious people that are either willing to help or get paid to help. I know I've said a lot, but hopefully I was able to expand on the main points. And I'll see you on the next video.